In a quiet part of Seoul, there lived a couple, Mr. and Mrs. Andre. After many years of praying and hoping, they were finally blessed with a baby boy, whom they named Joe. He was their only child, the light of their lives, and they gave him everything he wanted. From the very beginning, Joe was overpampered. Mr. and Mrs. Andre could not stand to see him cry or be unhappy. They fulfilled all his desires, and anytime he did something wrong, they would make excuses instead of correcting him. "Don't be too hard on him," Mrs. Andre would say. "He's just expressing himself," Mr. Andre would respond. When Joe hit other children, they smiled and said, "Our son is brave." When he stole biscuits or lied, they said, "He's just a child and will still change." Even when teachers sent home complaints, they would go to the school and defend him. Neighbors noticed his behavior and warned them, "This boy needs discipline. One day, you'll regret this." But the Andres ignored them, believing their love alone was enough. As Joe grew older, his bad behavior grew worse. He no longer listened to anyone. He disrespected elders, skipped school, and started keeping dangerous friends. He would leave for days and come back smelling of alcohol and smoke. When his mother tried to ask questions, he would yell at her. His father, now tired, simply kept silent. "Maybe he will grow out of it," they kept saying. But Joe wasn't growing out of it. He was growing deeper into it. By the time Joe turned 20, he had dropped out of school completely. Without his parents knowing, he had joined a secret cult in the city. They promised him protection, fame, and quick money. Joe quickly became known in the streets as someone dangerous. Alongside his gang, he began robbing people, shops, houses, and even banks. The Andres had suspicions, but shame and fear made them keep quiet. They still hoped he would change. One night, Joe and his gang planned a major robbery in a nearby district in Seoul. They wore black, carried guns, and stormed into a supermarket, but the police had already been tipped off. As they tried to escape with the loot, police surrounded them. A shootout followed. The night was filled with gunshots, shouting, and terror. Joe tried to run, but a bullet hit him in the chest. He fell hard on the pavement, blood pouring from his body. His fellow gang members escaped, leaving him behind. The police searched his pocket and found his ID. They called the number listed, and it was his father. Mr. and Mrs. Andre rushed to the hospital in panic. When they arrived, they found Joe lying on a stretcher, weak and barely breathing. Tears rolled down his face as he looked at them. "Mama, Papa," he whispered, "I wish you punished me when I was younger." And before they could respond, Joe died in their arms. The Andres returned to a silent home, empty, cold, and full of regret. The laughter was gone. The joy was gone. Their only son was gone. They finally understood. Love without discipline can destroy a child. A child who is never corrected will grow up thinking everything is acceptable. Discipline is not hatred. It is love with vision. Correct a child early so you won't cry later.